Hi, I'm Margaret Martin. I'm a physical therapist with 40 years of experience, and I'm here to give you some ideas on alternatives that you can do for rotation. I have so many clients that go, but I found this really great morning routine, and I ask them to show me the routine, and that routine has unsafe rotations in it. And I know it's really challenging for all of you, but ideally, I don't want you rotating from a sitting or standing position, especially if the rotation happens without the movement of the pelvis and the feet. So if you're just rotating and doing an exercise where you're purely rotating and standing or sitting from that position and nothing else is moving, there's too much happening at the spinal level and it's putting you at risk for either compression fracture or just irritation of your spinal joints. So let's look at alternatives. All right, here's the first of two alternatives for rotation. Now, know that I don't know your particular situation, and so I would highly recommend that you get the recommendation from your own personal physical therapist whether or not this is safe for you. So the ways to keep you a little bit safer is one, we're going to use a towel at the waist that's going to support your lumbar curve and the little space between your pelvis and your ribs. And two, we're going to use a pillow behind the back. Okay, so depending on your level of flexibility, how is the determination of how thick this pillow is going to be. All right, so this is a modified Feldenkrais shoulder spine integrator. That's what the name of this exercise is. We're going down on your side, and that first towel is sitting right in the hollow of your waist. So arms are out at 90, shoulders, pelvis, creating a straight line. Your knees and your hips are at 90 degrees. From here, I'm going to sweep my hand across the forearm of the bottom hand, and I'm going to bring it to rest at my breastbone. And I'm reaching back towards the pillow. Now, that pillow is not giving me enough support. I want to feel it there. I want to be able to rest into the pillow. Great, I'm going to come back. So we're going to take a nice breath in, and I'm going to exhale as I'm going back into the pillow. Now, there's two reasons I'm bringing my hand to the breastbone. Is some of you, I don't know the status of your neck and how healthy it is, but there is an alternative that you can bring your hand to rest on your bottom ear, and then it becomes your top ear and you're coming down. Now that's one reason why I bring the hand to the breastbone. The other reason is that if I allow you or any of my patients to bring the arm back, we're not now doing an active rotation anymore, meaning that your body's getting there, is using your own muscles. But now the weight of your arm is pulling you down, and that's now a passive rotation. And so your body's going beyond its active limits, is what I would define it as. So to stay safe, hand can either come to the bottom ear or to the breastbone, and you still get a lovely rotation. Most of that rotation is happening through the thoracic spine, the part of your spine with the ribs. Now, if you're wanting to focus a little bit more lower, although most rotation happens in the thoracic spine, but the other alternative, and you can use a pillow or not, I prefer not with this one, is you're going to be lying on your back. Now, you might prefer it. I'm just not as comfortable with a pillow under my head. You're going to be flat on your back. You're still going to use your support at your waist. And this time the pillow is down beside my knees. You can open up the chest, which is a really nice variation. You can shift your hips an inch away from the side that I'm going to be rotating, or you're going to be rotating. You would take your breath in and you exhale, dropping the knees to the side. Just getting a gentle stretch into rotation. And again, without the pillow, you would be hanging there and getting a greater stretch or a greater twist, which again, because I don't know each of you and your situations, and many of you might even have a compression fracture and not realize it. So I am not comfortable suggesting that all of you are safe to do this. So best to always check with your individual therapists. So breath in and exhale, coming down. And again, the pillow's a little too far, so I'm going to tuck it in so that it supports my thighs. And I can relax and really breathe into this stretch or do several repeated stretches. And back to center. Remember, always roll over onto your shoulder as you transition back up. So one of my main motivations for doing these videos is so that you can avoid getting a compression fracture or flaring up your arthritis in your back. I get too many emails saying, but I was just trying to help myself, and they just are doing exercises, they're following people in classes. But if you know that you have osteoporosis or you have severe osteoarthritis, please make these modifications to keep your spine safe. I have a playlist here for you if you want intelligent exercises that you can follow. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Stay safe.